Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Now go to the third problem. Find the distance between P of x1 comma y1 and Q of x2 comma y2 when your first one PQ is parallel to the y-axis, second one PQ is parallel to the x-axis. You have to find distance between P and Q when PQ is parallel to the x-axis and y-axis. So we know the distance between distance between P of x1 comma y1 and Q of x2 comma y2 is given by PQ is equal to square root of distance formula, the difference of the exponent whole square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. First subproblem, when PQ is parallel to y-axis. When PQ is parallel to y-axis, then what is the distance? What is the required distance? I am drawing a rough figure. You can easily understand. X-axis, y-axis. Y is the origin. PQ is parallel to y-axis. I am taking a line parallel to y-axis, one line. This is a line parallel to y-axis. I am taking P and Q points on this line. P point here, x1 comma y1. Q point here I am taking x2 comma y2. Correct. Given points I am taking on the line. From the point we draw perpendicular line to the y-axis here. Marked as point M. Here clearly x1 comma y1 means this is x1. This distance x1. This distance is what y1. We know that. This is x1 means this is also x1. Correct. This is x1. Now Q of x2 comma y2, from the point Q draw perpendicular line to the y-axis. Marked as point L. Correct. Q of x2 comma y2 means clearly this is x2. This is x2 means this is also x2. Correct. Two distances are equal. Then y2 equal to what? Perpendicular distance from x-axis to here. This is y2. This is x2. This is y2. Correct. When PQ is parallel to your y-axis, what about their x-coordinates here? Clearly, x1 distance equal to x2 distance. But here y1, y2 are unequal. Y coordinates are unequal. But here x coordinates are equal. Are following. P of x1 comma y1 means this is x1. This is also x1. Y coordinate this distance y1. Q of x2 comma y2 means this is x2. This is also x2. Y2 equal to this distance, perpendicular distance from x-axis to point Q. So clearly you can say that x coordinates are equal. Are following. When here PQ is parallel to y-axis, then what about means here x1 equal to x2. Substitute x1 equal to x2 in distance formula. PQ equal to square root of here x2 minus x1 equal to x2 substitute. Whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root of x2 minus x2 0. 0 square. y2 minus y1 whole square. Root of y2 minus y1 whole square. Square gets cancelled. y2 minus y1. Mind it. Here PQ means it is distance. Distance means it is always positive. Cannot be negative. Therefore it is modulus. What is modulus of y2 minus y1. Substitute here x1 equal to x2 or x2 equal to x1. x1 equal to x2. As it is y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 minus x2 0. y2 minus y1 whole square. square root gets cancelled, y2 minus y1. PQ means distance, it is always positive, therefore modulus. Got it. Now second case, when PQ is parallel to x-axis. Drawing graph figure, x-axis, y-axis, O is the origin. Draw a line parallel to x-axis. Taking this line parallel to x-axis, correct. Here I am taking points here. P point, x1 comma y1, Q point, x2 comma y2. This PQ line is parallel to x-axis. Then what is the distance between P and Q? You have to find PQ distance, that's it. From the point we draw perpendicular line to the x-axis marked as point M. Then what about here? Clearly OM equal to this is x1. PM equal to what, this distance y1. Correct. From the point Q draw perpendicular line to the x-axis marked as point N. This ON equal to x coordinate, this is x coordinate. This QN equal to what, y2. Got it. P point coordinates x1 comma y1 means this is x1, OM equal to x1 and PM equal to y1. Q of x2 comma y2 means this ON equal to x2 and QN equal to y coordinate y2. Here PQ line is parallel to x-axis. Tell you can say that here y coordinates are equal. Their y coordinates are equal. y1 equal to y2. But x coordinates not equal. This is x1 distance. This is x2 distance. Unequal. Then clearly you can say that y coordinates are equal. When PQ is parallel to x-axis, then y coordinates are equal. Then clearly two distances are equal. y1 equal to y2. Then what is the required distance? PQ distance. PQ formula here. Substitute y1 value or y2 value. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus, substitute y1 value y2 here. y1 value y2 whole square. Root of x2 minus x1 whole square. y2 minus y2 0, 0 square. Root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Square gets cancelled. x2 minus x1. Here PQ means distance, therefore take modulus. Got it. When PQ is parallel to y-axis, x coordinates are equal. We get a required distance PQ equal to modulus of difference of their y coordinates. When PQ is parallel to x-axis, PQ is parallel to x-axis, y coordinates are equal, y1 equal to y2. The required distance PQ equal to modulus of the difference of the x coordinates. Got it. So now go to fourth problem. Fourth problem. Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points 7, 6 and 3, 4. Find a point on the x-axis, you have to find, which is equidistant from the points, first point 7, 6 and 3, 4. Taking the rough figure, x-axis, y-axis, here O is the origin. Correct. Consider this point A point here, 7, 6, approximately I am taking here, A point here, 7, 6. B point 3, 4 here. 3, 4. Take second point, yes, B. You find a point on the x-axis, that point which is equal distance from the first point and also from the second point. Here I am taking one P point here. P point here I take. Join PA, PB. Here given that here PA equal to PB distance. Then find the coordinates of the point P. Here P point lies on x-axis means we know that y coordinate value is 0. Let take x coordinate value x. We don't know x coordinate. This distance we don't know. Let take x coordinate x here. First here we shall find the value of x and write the coordinates of the point P. Here given that here P is a point on x-axis which is equidistant from the point here and also from the point B means here given that PA distance equal to PB. Got it? Yes. Let P of x comma 0 be a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points here, from the points A point 7, 6 and B point 3, 4. Here P is equal distance from the A and also from the point B means clearly here given that PA distance equal to PB. PA equal to PB. Now by distance formula, PQ formula I am taking. Distance formula, you can take square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Don't get confusion. Or you can take square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Or you can take here square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Both formulas are same. Directly I am taking here P point, here we have x comma 0. Here first A point, PA distance, correct. By distance formula, PA equal to square root of x1 minus x2. I am taking this formula. The difference of the exponent whole square. X minus your exponent 7. X minus 7 whole square plus y1 minus y2 here. Your y coordinate 0, y coordinate 6. 0 minus 6 whole square. This is equal to square root of PB. P point, B point coordinates 3, 4. Correct. Square root of x1 minus x2. Your x coordinate x, your x coordinate is 3. Square root of x minus 3 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Here y1 equal to 0. Here y2 equal to 4. 0 minus 4 whole square. Okay. What is the next step? We have to remove your root means squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides means LHS whole square equal to RHS whole square like this. Square root cancel. Here square root cancel. You get base here. Directly I am taking base. X minus 7 whole square plus 0 minus 6 whole square is equal to square root cancels x minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square. Expand this. A minus b whole square, a square x square, b square 7 square 49 minus 2ab minus 2 into 7 minus 14 into x minus 14x plus minus 6 whole square minus square plus 6 square plus. Expand this. A minus b whole square, a square x square, b square plus 3 square minus 2ab minus 2 into 3 minus 6 into x minus 6. Next plus minus 4 whole square minus square plus 4 square 16. Directly I am writing 3 square 9. Now equating on both sides, LHS RHS contains same terms with the same size means the terms gets cancelled. Mind it. Suppose here 4 plus x equal to here 3 plus 4. Suppose here 4 lies here, same plus 4 plus 4. Clearly these two terms gets cancelled, then x equal to 3 like this. Here we have here plus x square plus x square. Clearly you can cancel these two terms. X term first time writing minus 14x, next constant term 49 plus 36, 49 plus 36 50, 85 is equal to x term minus 6x, constant terms by adding 9 plus 16 25. Now separating x terms and constant terms. I am taking x terms left side. This is x term minus 14x. X term taken on left side, minus become plus 6x. Here 25 as it is constant term. Taking this 85 right side, plus become minus 8. Minus 14x plus 6x minus 8x. 25 minus 85 minus 60. Then x equal to, we have to find x value, minus 60 by minus 8. Minus minus gets cancelled. 2 30s are 60, 2 4s are 8. Next, 2 15s are 30, 2 2s are. X value 15 by 2. Got it? X value 15 by 2. Now we have to find this P point here, x comma 0. Final right. Hence, the required point is here P point x comma 0. X value 15 by 2 comma 0. Got it. Let take P of x comma 0 be a point on x axis. On x axis y coordinate value 0. Let take x coordinate value x. Take first point A, second point B. Here given that here P is equal distance from the point A and also from the point B, means PA equal to PB. PA equal to PB. PA by distance formula, PA square root of x minus 7 whole square plus 0 minus 6 whole square is equal to PB by distance formula square root of x minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square. Squaring on both sides means here square root cancels. And expand, simplify, get x value 15 by 2. Finally write required point. What is the required point means? This is x comma 0. Substitute x value 15 by 2. 15 by 2 comma 0. It is the required point. For the next problem, fifth problem, find the slope of the line passing through the points. Sub problem A, 3 comma minus 2 and minus 1 comma 4. Sub problem B, 3 comma minus 2 and 7 comma minus 2. Sub problem C, 3 comma minus 2 and 3 comma 4. Very easy one. Find the slope of the line passing through the points. We know that one formula. Slope of the line passing through the points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by formula m equal to mind it, very important formula. X coordinate x1, y coordinate y1, x coordinate x2, y coordinate y2. The difference of the y coordinates here, y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates, x2 minus x1. Got it. First one here, first A1, Here I am taking x1 comma y1 first point coordinates 3 comma minus 2 and x2 comma y2 second point coordinates minus 1 comma 4. Correct. Formula: slope of the line is given by formula m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What? Clearly, observe here x1 means here x1 equal to 3 x coordinate, y coordinate y1 equal to minus 2. From this, x2 equal to minus 1, y2 equal to plus 4. Don't get confusion. Slope formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Substitute the values. y2 value 4 minus y1 equal to minus 2. x2 value x2 equal to minus 1 minus x1, here x coordinate 3. Or directly we can write, if you practice means here 4 minus here y coordinate minus 2 divided by x coordinate minus 1 minus here x coordinate 3. 4 minus into minus plus 2 divided by minus 1 minus 3 minus 4. 4 plus 2 6 by minus 4. 2 3s are 2 2s minus 3 by 2. Slope is given by minus 3 by 2. Next, B, easy one. x1 comma y1 3 comma minus 2, x2 comma y2 7 comma minus 2. Slope of the line m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. y2 equal to minus 2, y1 here minus 2. y2 equal to minus 2, put minus y1 value here minus 2 divided by x2 minus x1, here x2 equal to 7 minus here x1 equal to 3. Minus 2 minus into minus plus 2, 7 minus 3 4. Minus 2 plus 2 0 divided by 4. Numerator 0, denominator is non-zero, means clearly 0 by 4 equal to 0. Next, third one. See point here 3 comma minus 2. x2 comma y2 3 comma 4. Slope formula. This is y2, this is your y1, this is x2, this is x1. Directly you can write the difference of the y coordinates here, y coordinate 4 minus your y coordinate minus 2 divided by the difference of the x coordinates, your x coordinate 3 minus your x coordinate 3. 4 minus into minus plus 2, 3 minus 2 0, 4 plus 2 6 by 0. Last one problem, 0 by 4 is 0, correct. But here 6 by denominator containing 0 means clearly this is not defined, mind it. Denominator value 0 means it cannot be defined. Therefore write which is not defined. That's it. So next problem, sixth problem. Find the slope of the line making inclination of 60 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. Read the problem. finding slope of the line, making inclination of 60 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. With the positive direction of x-axis means here along anti-clockwise direction. Rough figure I am taking. X-axis, y-axis, one line. This line, correct. Making an angle inclination of 60 degree. Inclination means it is the positive angle along with the positive direction of x-axis, that means along anti-clockwise direction. This is 60 degree I am taking. 60 degree. Theta is the inclination of the line. Here theta value given 60 degree. Correct. Here theta is called inclination of the line. What is slope of the line? Slope of the line is tan theta is called slope of the line. Are you following? Very easy problem. Here theta is called inclination of the line. Here we have theta equal to 60 degree. Then slope of the line is given by m equal to tan theta. Correct. Substitute here theta equal to 60 degree. Tan 60 degree root 3. What is slope of the line? Root 3. Got it. Seventh problem. Find the slope of a line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P of 0, minus 4 and B of 8, 0. Read the problem. Find the slope of a line. Slope of a line which passes through the origin. That line passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points P and B. Midpoint of here P and B. P point coordinate 0, minus 4 and B point coordinates 8, 0. X-axis, y-axis, y is the origin. 0, minus 4 means here x coordinate value 0 means it lies on y-axis. Y coordinate value negative means on negative y-axis. You can draw a rough figure, that's it here. Here I am taking P point, suppose here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This P point 0, minus 4. X coordinate value 0, y coordinate value minus 4. Here 8, 0 means y coordinate value 0 means this B point lies on x-axis. X-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Here B point 8, 0. 8, 0. X coordinate value 8, y coordinate value 0. Correct. Join PB. Join PB. So line, PB line, PB line. Got it. I am taking here M is the midpoint here of PB. M is the midpoint of PB. Got it. Here we have to find it. Slope of the line. Slope of the line which passes through the origin and midpoint of the line segment joining P and B. This is. Got it. This line passes through the origin. This line passes through the origin and here midpoint of it passes through midpoint of PB. We have to find the slope of OM. We have to find. Got it. Slope of OM we have to find. How to find means at origin we know that both coordinates are 0. X coordinate 0, y coordinate 0. First we shall find coordinates of the point M. How to find this? Well, M is the midpoint of PB means by using midpoint formula we shall find coordinates of the point M and then find slope of OM. Got it? Here P point here we have P equal to 0 comma minus 4 and B equal to 8 comma 0. Let here I am taking, let M be the midpoint of PB. M be the midpoint of PB. Then M equal to midpoint formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay. P point coordinates let take x1 comma y1. B point coordinates let take x2 comma y2. Are following? Midpoint formula. Midpoint of x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by formula x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. They substitute the values here. x1 value 0 plus x2 value 8 divided by 2 comma y1 value minus 4 plus y2 value here is 0 divided by 2. 0 plus 8, 8 by 2 minus 4 plus 0 minus 4 by 2. 2 4 the 2 2 the minus 2. Coordinates of the point M are following 4 comma minus 2. Now write slope of origin and here M. Slope of line which passes through the origin and midpoint. Therefore, slope of the origin O at origin both coordinates are 0 and M coordinates 4 comma minus 2 is given by or is equal to directly the difference of the y coordinate here. Y coordinate 0, here y coordinate minus 2. Minus 2 minus 0. Minus 2 minus 0 divided by the difference of the x coordinates here. X coordinate 0, here x coordinate 4. 4 minus 0. Minus 2 minus 0, minus 2 by 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are minus 1 by 2. Slope formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Got it. First point here, coordinates of the point M here. Clearly M is the midpoint of PB. We take M is the midpoint of PB. Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Substitute the values here. x1 equal to 0 plus x2 value 8 divided by 2. y1 value minus 4 plus y2 value 0 divided by 2. Simplify and get 4 comma minus 2. We have to find slope of this line. Slope of the origin O and M. Slope of origin 0 comma 0 and M. Formula, this formula. We know that the difference of the y coordinates y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus 0 divided by the difference of the x coordinates 4 minus 0. Simplify, you get minus 1 by 2. Got it? Thank you.